So the question was, what about, like, if the goal is to have all the boxes filled, what do you do when the unforeseen arises? The goal is not to have all the boxes filled. You have to have enough empty space in case you step in dog poop, right? I lived in Argentina 2 years. You step in dog poop weekly, okay? That's a 20-minute delay every time, right? Every time. You have to have enough wiggle room in case something unforeseen happens. You have to have so here's a great example. Think of what time the kid goes to bed. I want every kid to stop work at least an hour before they go to bed. At least. There's nothing you can do within an hour of bedtime that is going to improve your academic circumstances. You're just fooling yourself. You're tired. You're not really learning it. In fact, you're making yourself dumber because you're working so much harder and taking longer and thinking you're doing it, but really you're not. So no, there has to be enough. So we start with sleep, and then we limit the homework to 14 hours. And if there is not enough empty slots on the schedule, then that's how you know the kid is doing too much stuff. And there are kids like that. And around here, I dare say there's more than nationwide, right? So there's got to be free time. Like, you have to have, I'd like to have, 15 minutes after, if you have to do more work after dinner. Like, okay, maybe you want to take 15 minutes after dinner, but you don't want to take 30 probably. But if you find that you're working right up till bedtime, then you're doing too much stuff, right? And what is the reason that the kid is doing too much stuff? Well, hopefully it's because the kid is full of fun ideas and a little bit delusional. That'd be the best case scenario. Worst case scenario would be the parents are making them do too much stuff. All those things happen, right? So yeah, it shouldn't be jam-packed. Jam-packed, like, I get nervous when I see jam-packed schedules. And I've had quite a few kids like that. And I say, you have no room in here for, here's the reason that you want to get this stuff. We're trying to minimize after-dinner homework because after dinner is when the fun stuff happens, right? Like the baseball playoffs, okay? A bunch of people had a whole bunch of more baseball games they had to go to now, right? Like during a week when they thought they were going to have plenty of time to do homework. Now you have to go to all these games, right? So in order to be available to go to the game and enjoy it, you have to be half a step ahead. So we're trying to be half a step ahead because there's no such thing as academic comebacks. If you're not half a step ahead, you're drowning, right? No one ever recovered from an academic slide. No, it just gets worse and then they kick you out. Right? We need wiggle room. That's super duper important.